saying, oh, yeah, Damar Hamlin, he's good. He's getting better. Good news. Thank God. Up next, we are going to look at the current standings. Who's in, who's trying to get in, and then we're going to use the playoff machine to figure out who I think's going to get in. And then we'll compare, that the final list of the playoff teams to who I actually picked for this season. So this is going to be a fun one. Let's do it. Who's in? Well, we got the Chiefs. They're in. We got the Bills. They're in. Bengals. They're in. Ravens. They're in. Chargers. Chargers are in. They're in. Who's trying to get in? Who's trying to get in? Dolphins. Dolphins want to get in. Steelers. Steelers want to get in. The Pats want to get in. And the Saints. Or no, not the Saints. The Titans. The Titans want to get in. That's the AFC. For the NFC, here's what we got. Eagles. Eagles are in. Eagles are in. 49ers. In. Vikings. In. Buccaneers. In. Cowboys. In. Giants. In. Who wants to get in? We got the Packers. And the Lions. They all want to get in. As well as the Seahawks, which currently have the last spot. These are the two teams holding the 7th seed. Basically, if these two teams win, they are in. If they win, they are in. Let's look at the playoff simulator. Alright, here we go. Week 18. Let's get into these playoffs. We just went in. We just talked about all the teams that are in. You can see them all right here. Seahawks, Pats. These are the two teams trying to stay in it. But will they? Let's see. Alright. First matchup, Chiefs, Raiders. Raiders. They're gonna fight, maybe. But let's see. Okay, so they lose. The Chiefs are definitely playing to win. They want the 1 seed. And I think they'll get it. I think they'll get the dub over the division rival there, the Raiders. Raiders are done. Raiders have been done. But we got Titans, Jaguars. Saturday night game. Oh, should be good. Should be good. You win. Well, the Titans aren't in, but the Jaguars. Actually, no, win and you're in. Sorry, win and you're in. Titans win, they're in. Jaguars win, they're in. Somebody's got to win the division. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody has to win the division. So, Titans, Jaguars. Who do I think it'll be? Alright, wait, let's see if they tie. Let's see if they tie. Oh, wait, that's the matchup. Let's do a tie. Jaguars are in for the tie. Okay. But, Jaguars, Titans. So, beginning of the year, I didn't pick either of these teams in. I actually picked the Colts from this division. Colts really let me down. But Titans, they got Josh Dobbs playing. I mean, he's okay, but why would the Jaguars lose this one, man? I don't see the Jaguars losing this one. I think they get the dub. I think the Jaguars get the dub. 9-8. They are in the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence, Doug Peterson. They're going to make it happen. Buccaneers, Falcons. This one doesn't mean much. Buccaneers are in. Buccaneers are in. They got nothing to worry about. Probably going to rest some guys. It really doesn't matter who wins this one. We'll say the Buccaneers win, just for the sake of it. Bills, Pats. Bills' first game since the craziness. But they should be fine. Damar's going to be okay. It seems like hopefully that continues to be the trend, that he's getting better. So I don't see it affecting them. They're not going to sit anybody. The Pats are trying to get in. I would love for the Pats to win, but it's brutal. It's brutal. It'll be a brutal. I mean, the Bills, they knocked the Pats out last year. They're probably going to do it again, except before the playoffs, so it's okay. We'll get a better pick or something. But Vikings, Bears, Vikings. They wanna get the best seed possible. They're fighting with the 49ers, so they're gonna want to win. They're probably gonna destroy the Bears, hopefully. Ravens, Bengals. Both teams are in. Bengals at this point, gonna be tough to get a higher seed. Maybe they don't play. I don't know. I think the Ravens just have a little bit more going for them. They wanna move up to that 5th seed. I think the Ravens, but Lamar's not playing. Lamar isn't even. I don't believe he's playing, so I just don't see that happening. Bengals probably gonna get this one. Texans, Colts doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Colts get the win. Texans get the number 1 pick. Jets, Dolphins. Jets are done. Dolphins, they need to win to stay alive. If the Jets win, the Steelers, the door opens for the Steelers. The Dolphins. I think they get this one. I don't think the Jets will be the problem. I don't know. Because the Pats lose, I kind of hope the Dolphins lose. I had the Dolphins just missing the playoffs, even though they have a solid squad. So I do think they win that one, though. Saints, Panthers, doesn't matter. We'll go Saints and then Steelers. Even if they win, they still need the Dolphins to lose. They need the Dolphins to lose and the Pats to lose. So Browns winning doesn't really do anything. So we'll say Steelers. They just take this one. They really needed to take it. But they have to wait and see where the other cards fall, Giants, Eagles. Giants, I think, are secure in their spot. I don't think they can really move up, move down. They're going to sit some guys versus the Eagles. The Eagles want the 1 seed, so the Eagles are going to be playing. I think they'll get the dub there. Cowboys, Commanders. Commanders got knocked out. They got not much to play for. Cowboys, they got a little bit to play for. They could still hop the Eagles. Look at that. That's crazy. If they could hop from 5th to 1st. So Eagles are playing out for sure. Giants don't have much to play for. Cowboys, they still want to move up. That's crazy if the Commanders win over the Cowboys. That doesn't make any. I'm so confused. Detroit is in. Well, okay. Why does that put them over Seattle? Maybe it changes like their win percentage against something division. I don't know. Clearly it changes something, but it doesn't matter. We still have to pick their game. So Chargers, Broncos, Chargers. Let's see. Chargers winning doesn't really do much for them. Losing just puts them same spot as the Ravens. Where are the Ravens? Oh, there we go. We got the Bengals losing to them. Chargers are going to play out because they got to watch out for the Ravens. I think they beat the Broncos. Even if the Broncos win, I don't see the Ravens winning, so they should be safe in the 5th seed, the Chargers. 49ers, Cardinals. Cardinals, one of my playoff teams, but I thought they would be like the last team in. They ended up not even being close. They ended up going to be 5-12 pretty much. Well, let's see if they win. 49ers playing for seeding, so they're going all out. They're going to try to get this win. I think they will. We have the Rams, Seahawks. Seahawks want to get in the playoffs, man. They're not letting the Rams get in the way of that. That's for sure. I see them getting a dub. But Lions, Packers win. They are in. Doesn't matter what the Seahawks do. Lions win. Seattle is in. So the Lions, they need a Seahawks loss. They need the Rams to knock them out to have a chance. The Packers, they win and they're in. So that's probably what will happen. That's what I see happening. So this is it. This is my prediction. I got Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, Jaguars, Chargers, Ravens, Dolphins. And how does that compare to my picks beginning of the year? Well, I had Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Chargers, Bengals, Dolphins were my sitters. They were going to be just outside, so they do get in. I had the Colts and the Raiders. the Colts, I mean, the Jaguars getting through, that's kind of, that division was up for grabs, and the Colts really just fell apart. Matt Ryan wasn't as good as I expected. Maybe if he was traded like 2-3 years ago, they would have been fine, but he's a little bit washed. And the Colts, they got other issues too. So, and the Raiders, I mean, I should have known better about that Raiders pick. Josh McDaniels, you can't get it done. Derek Carr, I was too high on Derek Carr. I thought Derek Carr was better. Adding Devontae Adams, they got Josh Jacobs, they got so many weapons. I thought they were going to do way better. So that's disappointing. But I got 5 of the 7, and then, I mean, the Jaguars, that was tough to see coming. And then the Dolphins, I knew they were a good squad. Honestly, I would have picked the Dolphins to finish like 9-8. They will, and then that'll get them in. So that was kind of close. I feel good about the AFC picks. I had the Bills making the Super Bowl from the AFC, and then for the NFC, I had the Rams. Looking back, lazy pick. That's just a lazy pick. That's just a bad pick. I would have still picked them. I would have still felt good about picking them to make the playoffs. You weren't expecting them to have the collapse that they did, and they had injuries, all these problems. So I would have still picked them to make the playoffs. But the fact that I picked them to return to the Super Bowl, that annoys me. That's a lazy pick. But didn't realize they would be this bad. But we got Bucks, Packers, Niners, Eagles, Cowboys, and Cardinals, and the Vikings. I don't know if I kind of trashed them in my picks video, but the Vikings were kind of like my Dolphins. They were the team that I had right on the outside, and they got in. So I didn't expect them being the 3rd seed. That'd be pretty good for them. So it'd be Eagles, 49ers, Vikings, Bucks, Cowboys, Giants, Packers, Giants. I made fun of them too. I was like, Daniel Jones is done. This is his last year for the Giants. But they started off so hot and they kind of collapsed a little bit. But they're still going to get in. That's very good for them. They have a shot here. It's all about getting into the playoffs and seeing what you can do. So definitely a good job for the Giants. But in the Packers are just going to somehow sneak in. They're going to do it. That's they almost didn't make it. It's crazy stuff. So yeah, this is it. I should make Super Bowl picks from these. So based off of who we have, honestly, what sucks is these could all be wrong. Some of these could be wrong. I mean, it could not be the Dolphins. It could not be the Packers, but those seem like the 2 best teams. They just have to prove it. They both have to win, and then the Pats probably lose to the Bills. But AFC, I still am going with the Bills to make the Super Bowl. I still think they'll get there. It'll be tough. But I think they'll get there. And then NFC, man, the NFC, I am glad the NFC, I thought they were going to be bad. I thought the Eagles would be solid. I thought the 49ers would be solid. I thought the Cowboys would be solid. I didn't think they'd be the top teams like this. And then, of course, the Vikings, I didn't think they'd be like this either. The Vikings, they've had such a good run, but it's going to end. There's no way they make this Super Bowl. Sorry. I'm looking at Niners, Eagles, and Cowboys. I think those are the 3 teams. I mean, the Niners, you got a rookie QB. Is Jimmy G going to be back? That's a tough pick. It's tough to pick them. Even though they have a really talented team. I think it's up to the Eagles and the Cowboys. And the Cowboys, I don't quite believe in the Cowboys. They are very good. But I think the Eagles are going to be able to push their way all the way through. I think we'll have Eagles, Bills in the Super Bowl. Bills win. That's my pick. There we go.